What's up, everybody? I'm getting live over on TikTok. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to get this stream up over there. Sure, you guys are getting in there. They're having a little bit of fun out there on the track as we pull up the TikTok stream. Welcome, everybody, back to AMX Racing as we are getting ready for 100 laps at Concord in the Pro 2 lights. They're having a little bit of fun out there. You can hear them talking and chatting. So make sure, looks like all the sound is correct here tonight. Didn't have to do too many changes. Let's talk about tonight's sponsors. Of course, we got the title sponsor, Just a Trim Lawn Service. We also have Noble. Go ahead. There is some information that I meant to read here. Noble Aero Works. It's going to be $10 to the High Flyer Award, which what that means is that goes to the driver of the most spectacular crash of the night. Make sure you go follow AeroWorks over on Facebook and subscribe to their YouTube channel. They're based out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, supporting surrounding areas. Noble AeroWorks, offering a wide range of specialty image services, including aerial mapping, utility inspections, HD photography, 4K video, thermal inspections, and search and rescue. Also need to thank a random anonymous sponsor for their $90 donation towards the payout in the support of suicide prevention awareness. Make sure to always check on your family and friends. All right, guys, we are getting ready. Love Concord. What's up, Ox? What's up, Ox? I got to get some of this stuff, the titles and stuff all situated so these guys getting to hear. Max, Josh, thank you guys for those likes. Let's go ahead and hit up tonight's starting grid. We got 23 drivers set to do battle here tonight. As it looks like Ian Martin got a good draw. Let's go ahead and go through the starting lineup. Starting on the pole here tonight, we got Cody Harrelson, Ian Martin in second, Cole Fisher in that number 3 position, Cody Winicky in 4th, Dale Farnes in 5th, Donnie Battius in that number 6 position. I need to make this bigger so I can see it. I beat What's up, Scott Helms? What's up? Then we got Frank in that number 8 spot, Vandenbush in 7th. Sorry, I got that back. Brock in 9th, Jonathan Atkins 10th, Christian Noble in 11th. Lance Elkin in that number 12 position. Then it's going to be Cat Hutley in 13th, Dalton Martin in 14th, Cameron Peterson in that number 15 position, Nathan Batox in 16th, Eddie Farnes in 17th. Bill Miller in that number 18 position, Solomon in 19th, Austin in 20th, Brett Smith in 21st, Cade 22nd, and Greg Johnson in 23rd. 23 cars set to do battle here tonight. Oh, I think they got about $265 in prizes as they are looking for the green flag this time by Who's Your Pick. This is going to be a wild one. Yeah, it's definitely a draw start, but Cody isn't too bad here, honestly, as we are looking for the green flag out of turn number 4. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Drag race down into 1 and 2. Cody going to be side by side with Ian Martin. Ian Martin up on the high side. Oh, it is tight through 1 and 2. Everybody's going to keep it straight as we come down the back straightaway. Ian Martin digging on that outside. Cody down low. He's going to pitch Cody down. Cody has to back out of it. It's a 3 wide. Further back, somehow they all keep it straight. Uh-oh, we got to follow over on TikTok. Oh, we got a wreck going on in the back. They keep it straight. Jacob, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, Jacob, as we had contact further back, but they keep it going straight. Here comes Greg Johnson trying to work his way up in the 150. Let's go check that battle for that number 3 position as Vandenbush is going to give a little bit of a bump to Winicky. Winicky going to save it as they come out of turn number 2. They're still beating north. Cole's going to dig up underneath Winicky now as they head into turn number 3 and 4 side by side for that number 4 spot. 3 wide out of turn number 3. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Cody's the man as we got action all over the track. This is getting wild, guys. Filing out up at the front of the field as the field tries to get things situated. We'll go in here and ooh, the 55 Gonna scrape the wall there a little bit. I think that's cool as they keep it straight down the back straightaway. We're seeing a lot of tire smoke here tonight as these guys situate their trucks through the field, try to take care of these trucks. Their tire wear could be an issue, and there should be a pit stop in the third stint here. We got 3 stages, 2 20-lap stages and a 60-lap one here tonight as we are 5 laps complete, making 6 laps complete into this one. 6 laps complete as Ian Martin comes across the line. Also, I am waiting on... Oh, Frank's out there. That's part of the problem. So I'm waiting on Frank to go ahead and put that thing up there. It's probably going to be... There is a raffle for a $20 gift certificate for iRacing. There's 2 of them. And there will be a link for that as these guys are duking out. You can hear it's getting a little bit toxic towards the back. As I think I heard with Toxic go ahead and go ahead and mic up. Alright guys, I'm gonna get these tags in here in YouTube so I can get that situated. You guys watch the action in 2 seconds. Well, probably a couple seconds. Alright, that's okay. As we watch the field, we see tire smoke coming out of Cody Winicky as he's on the back bumper of Cody Harrelson and Taylor Vanderbush. Vanderbush looking for that number 2 spot as these guys duke it out down the back straightaway. What's that camera angle? Here comes Winicky. They're 3 wide. That's going to put Cody up the track. Cody Harrelson up the track. He's going to save it as they come out of turn number 4. Battle back for second. Will Winicky remember the contact that him and Vanderbush had as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway? Down into turn number 2, out of turn 2, looking for turn number 3. Still side by side. Here comes Cody Harrelson looking down low into turn number 3. Ian Martin driving away with this one. He is 3 seconds out front as these guys duke it out in that number 2 spot. Remember, this is all going to be null and void as we close in on the end of the first segment here. Kyle, thank you for the like. Scott Helms, thank you for the like. I already think I said Austin, but Austin, thank you for the like. Appreciate it, guys. As we continue to watch the battle for second. Good racing out on the track, guys. Make sure. I have to check that out. Recommending an encoder as we continue to have the battle for second. 3-car battle for second as Ian Martin closes in on lap traffic. These guys trying to get it figured out here. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. As now we have Vandenbush and Harrelson side by side. Vandenbush going to get in the back of Winicky. Winicky's going to hold on to it as Ian Martin is making his way through lap traffic. Ian Martin's going to lap Lance and Christian as these 3 duke it out for that number 2 position. Winicky has it so far here tonight as they come out of turn number 4, coming to the line. 5 laps to go in the first stage. Good racing here as they head into turn number 1 and 2, at least at the front of the pack. Not so sure what's going on further back as they come out of turn number 2. Battle for third as Cody Harrelson going to dive up underneath Vandenbush as it looks like Jonathan Atkins is closing the gap in that number 17. Are we going to end up with a 4-car battle for second here before the end of segment number 1? It's starting to look that way. Dalton Martin, he's also closing the gap. The Dalton Martin in that number 10 machine currently in 5th, trying to close the gap on that battle for second as we are side by side for second as Winicky and Vandenbush get side by side. Once again, a little bit of contact. Well out in front, nearly 5 seconds is going to be Ian Martin as they pass Lance. Lance up on the high side as they head into 3 and 4. Wow, this is getting dicey with lap traffic as these guys battle it out. Dalton Martin has joined the battle for second as the heat is turned up. They got to make their way around Christian Noble. Oh, Christian up the track, down into Winicky. Here comes Jonathan Atkins up underneath Harrison. 3 wide for third into turn number 3 and 4. Can they keep it straight as Vandenbush takes the number 2 spot? How did they survive through turn number 3 and 4? still side by side. Atkins looking for the number four spot. Atkins going to jump up underneath Cody Harrelson as Dalton Martin closes the gap. He is all over the back of Cody Harrelson as they head through turn number 3 and 4. That's going to be the checkered flag. That's the end of the first segment. What a wild one here as they're going to get ready for the second segment. All right, so these guys get a little bit of a break. They get a breather. We're going to re-rack them, restack them. Re-rack them, restack them as they get back out on the track. Let's go ahead and give a special thanks to the sponsors one more time. You can see them up in the top right, but we'll give them that rightful thanks that they deserve. We got Just a Trim Lawn Service, the title sponsor for this race. Also have Noble, a new sponsor here. Noble Aero Works, $10 to the High Flyer Award, which means the driver who has the most spectacular crash tonight is gonna get $10. Make sure you follow Noble Aero Works on Facebook and go subscribe to their YouTube channel. They're based out of Oklahoma City, supporting surrounding areas. Noble Aero Works offering a wide range of specialty imaging services, including aerial mapping, utility inspections, HD photography, 4K video, thermal inspections, and search and rescue. Go check those guys out. And of course, we had an anonymous donor donating in the name of Suicide Prevention's $90 towards the purse here tonight. Make sure you always check on your family and friends. All right, let's get ready for the second segment here as Ian Martin's going to lead the field. Vandenbush, this is going to restack the field. It's definitely going to be interesting, as we're going to get that one to go this time by. All right, so they're going to stack them up. Remember, I think there's about, I don't know, $265 roughly in purse money here tonight that these guys are racing for. Every single one of these guys paid $5 to get in. Every single one. I'm not 100% sure what the payout is. Go take a look at this one. It probably does, and I just don't look. All right, what is the payout? Where is the All right, so looks like the payout, that's as of yesterday, I don't know if it changed, is $150 for first, $100 for second, $50 for third, $25 for fourth, and $10 for fifth as we get the green flag out of turn number 4. Ian Martin going to shift him down into turn number 1 and 2. I seen what he did there. He knew it was in his best interest to let these guys have to race side by side, waited to go, because if they're racing side by side, it's going to be harder for them to battle him. Here comes Vandenbush, though, looking for the lead as he gets up underneath Ian. Ian sideways. Oh, we got one flipping. It is Dalton Martin hard into the wall. He's going to end up on his side. Can he get it back on all fours? So Dalton Martin ends up on his side in that number 10. Can he get it back on all four? As the pace truck is out. Wow. Caution flag is out as Dalton Martin has to take the tow. Let's go take a look at what happened here. Could this be the most Ooh, little bit of net code. Oh, he gets caught in the catch fence. Almost literally. That thing snagged him up. Let's go take a look from the in-car of that number 10. Not a whole lot that could happen there. Just kind of stacked up, and Frank stuck his nose in there because you got to take advantage of what you can. And, yeah. Jump in the cockpit of Dalton Martin. He goes for a heck of a ride here. You see that netcode kick in. Boom! Oh, tumbles up into the fence. That is not where he wanted to be. One more view from the sky. Yeah, just stack it up here, and the gap closes, and oof! Dalton Martin taking the tumble out of turn number 4. All right, so first caution of the night. These guys have done a spectacular job here, keeping it pretty clean here tonight as Ian Martin leads the field We had a heck of a battle for the lead there. Contact, netcode becoming an issue here as the pace car pulls in. We are looking for the green flag this time by. Down into turn number 3 and 4. When will Ian Martin fire him off? Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Heading towards turn number 1 and 2. They are side by side all the way through the field as Ian Martin has a nice jump. Oh, Cody gonna get that outside wall. That looks like where the battle's at currently for that number 5 position. They are stacking up. We got a battle for third. We got contact further back, scraping the wall. Looks like Dalton's gonna get some tires right now. As they head out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. There were 3 wide back there. Franklin up in the battle. Oh, the 55 is going to rail. Cole Fisher rails the back of Franklin. Franklin's going to get a big boost there as Dalton Martin's going to pull back out on the track. He's going to be about 7 laps down now. I don't know how that's going to affect this race. Cody Keller, thank you for the like. As they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Vandenbush in second. Cam Peterson has made it up to that number 3 position. Could Cam be a contender here? Uh-oh, did we have more issues here? The caution flag is out once again. Let's go see if we can figure out what happened here. Looks like Eddie ooh. Oh, it looks like they just stacked up. All right, so we're going to take a look. Let's see what happens here. So Eddie's checking up for these guys. And oh, big hit there. Who was that behind him? That's gonna be Brett Smith as Smith comes up the track. Comes in and gets a big run. That's going to shoot Eddie up the track, and Eddie and Greg get stuck together. Greg nowhere to go. Eddie's going to take the tumble here. Oof. But he keeps it on. Oh, man, Lance just absolutely smokes him. But Eddie's going to be all right. He's going to be on all 4 and not have the same issue that Dalton did. All right, so the caution flag for the second time here tonight. Things have definitely turned up a tick here in the second segment here tonight. You're 10 laps into this one. Pretty wild. I think caution laps do count. Caution laps are counting here tonight. As we got a new follow out there. Moto Dad, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Appreciate that, Moto Dad. As they got them stacked up. Looking for that green flag, I think, next time by. We're going to have a 7-lap shootout to the end of this one. Caleb Kramer, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. As they head into turn number 1 and 2, Ian Martin leading the field, trying to hold on. Competition definitely starting to pick up. I'll tell you guys what, watch that number 48. He is coming up through the track. He could and probably will be a contender here tonight. Cam Peterson knows these trucks more on the dirt side, but when you know what these trucks do, it makes it a little easier, even when you take them out of their own element. Oh, they didn't. They got at least one more lap of pace. And okay, I thought it was going to go 1 to go. Probably will at the line this time by. Now it is 1 to go. Those pace lights go out. Ian Martin's going to lead the field. We're going to get a 6-lap shootout here. Ian Martin hoping to hold on and start these guys off in the lead in the last segment of this one. Last segment will be 60 laps. They will have to pit. Going to be interested to see what happens there as Ian Martin leads the field into 3 and 4. When's he going to fire off? When will Ian Martin fire off? Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Ian going to take a nice jump. He moves up the track. Him and Vandenbush single file into 1 and 2. Cam Peterson and Winnicky going to have to duke it out for that number 3 position. That's what Vandenbush and Ian Martin want to see, is the whole field is 2x2 behind those guys as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Winicky, oh, Cam's going to give him a little bit. Cam's going to give him a little bit of a right rear as it is getting dicey in the back. Here comes Jonathan. He's going to get lean into Cody. Winicky's getting beat up a little bit here as Jonathan's going to look up underneath as they head into turn. What's up, Joey? I see you out there, bud. I see you. As they come out of turn number 2, or 4, 3, whatever frickin' turn it is. Down into turn number 1 and 2, still battling for that number 4 position. Jonathan's going to lean up into Winicky. Winicky trying to hold strong on that outside. More contact. Winicky continues to hold on to it. Winicky having to do a little bit of pushing as Jonathan has to do a little leaning as they get single file. But will Winicky push him back? Winicky going to get back down low. Winicky looking low as we got contact. Frank goes for the ride here as we get the second caution here in the third caution in the second segment. All right, let's see what happened here. It looks like there might have been multiple things. Oh, it happened up. So Metoxin, I think, is going to get Franklin here. Oh, he does. Nothing too spectacular. Oh, big hit, though. Big hit as he's hard into the inside wall. That is unfortunate for Franklin. Yeah, right? It is freaking awesome. It is definitely awesome, Joey. Why does it keep doing that to me? All right, so they do have green-white checkers. Steve, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. As we are almost done with segment number 2. And then we're going to get ready for tonight's feature. Ian Martin out front. Vandenbush. Okay, so there's multiple accidents there. Let's go see what happened to Brock Smith. So Brock, oh, this might be the initial caution. Oh, that did happen. That did happen before the second caution. So that was the cause of caution, as we had a couple incidents there. And look at these guys just pile in. Hey, Slice, just go on. We'll go take another look. These guys just pile in back here. Watch this. They just pile into this wreck. Nowhere to go as these guys get together. Watch on the outside, the 12 up. Oh, big hit for him as he takes the tumble. So the caution flag out for the third time. We had 0 cautions in the first segment. Here we are with the third caution in segment number 2. All right, so we're going to see what happens here as they got them stacked up 2 by 2. Looking for the green flag, this time by green-white checker here in segment number 2. Will Ian Martin take it home here tonight? Will Ian Martin take segment number 2? He's definitely got more pressure here than he did in the first segment. 5-second lead in the first segment. Here he doesn't, even when they got some green flag laps, he couldn't seem to pull away. And he's got a 60-lap segment coming up. Looking for the green out of turn number 4. Green flag is out as Ian slams on that gap, heading for turn number 1. Down into turn number 1, a little bit of contact between the leaders as they come out of turn number 1, down into 2. Here comes Peterson, looking low, up underneath Vandenbush. Excuse me. Side by side into turn number 3. Cam's going to slide across the nose of Vandenbush. Vandenbush going to dig back down as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Side by side out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Vandenbush crosses them back over as they come out of turn number 2. Looking for turn number 3. Vandenbush looking for that number 2 spot as Ian Martin drives away out of turn number 4. Ian Martin out front across the line as they get the checkered flag. He wins it here in segment number 2. Cam Peterson gets second. Vandenbush in third. All right, we're going to get ready for the grid for the final segment here tonight. Richard Manning, thank you for the follow. All right, 60 laps here as Dalton has to start shotgun on the field. We'll take a look through the field here real quick as these guys get gridded up. But we got Vandenbush, Winicky, Donnie, Jonathan, Cody Harrelson, Bill Cade, Kent Huntley, Dale Farnes, and Cole Fisher. And there's Solomon, Eddie Farnes, Brett Smith, Austin Bolson, Greg Johnson, Brock Smith, Nathan Metoxen, Franklin, Christian, Lance, and Dalton are your field as Ian Martin's gotten gridded up. And we're going to be looking for that green flag here for the final segment, 60 laps. And from what I hear, they're going to have to pit. That's going to make it interesting here tonight. If they can get a green flag run and have to make a green flag pit stop, this could get wild. Buckle up, Buttercup. Buckle up, Buttercup. All right. Waiting. We ended up not getting the link in the description, though, guys. But hold on. Let me see if I can go find that link. Let's see. Franklin sent it to me. I don't know where it is. So Franklin had a link out there. Let's see if I can go find it in the AMX server. There is a raffle, guys, if you want to support the channel and AMX. They are raffling out. Franklin's hosting the raffle. I'm just going to try and go find it real quick. I can't find the raffle. All right, so I can't find the raffle. Sorry, guys. That is unfortunate as we are going to get ready for that green flag. Adam, what's up, buddy? Thank you for the like. Thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Let's see. I can't find it. Sorry, guys. Can't find the link for the raffle on the $20 iRacing credits. I don't remember where it was. It probably is over on the AMX site. See if I can go find it real quick. Hold on 1 second, guys. All right, I found it. There is this raffle for they have two $20. They have two $20 iRacing gift cards that they're going to be giving away here tonight, guys. If you guys want to go ahead and throw $1 in as we are looking for that green flag as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Ian Martin leads it. Cam Peterson second as we get ready for the second half of this one. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4 or 3 down into turn number 1 and 2 side by side for that number 2 spot. Peterson going to finally break free as Winicky and Vandenbush going to duke it out for third. 60 laps here. These guys are going to have to pit tonight as they come out of turn number 3, coming to the line. What a battle for that number 3 position. Still side by side out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, heading for turn number 3. It's going to be Vandenbush getting the edge. Winicky trying to fight back as Donnie is digging up in this battle. Good racing out on the track. Guys, I'm putting it over on. Oh, that's late. I won't even let me do it over on TikTok. Alright, if you guys want the link for the raffles, it is for 2 iRacing. Alright, so they have 2 iRacing gift cards that they're going to be giving away. Ives Motorsports, Jeffrey Ives, thank you for the like, appreciate it. As they continue to duke it out for third. Winicke's going to take it as it looks like Cam putting the heat on Ian Martin. So we got a battle for the lead. First real pressure Ian Martin has had tonight. Out of turn number 3, down the front straightaway. Cam Peterson putting the pressure on Ian Martin. Can he get that front bumper to the back bumper of Ian as they come down the back straightaway? Ian Martin in that number 98 machine down into turn number 3 and 4. Cam's going to give him the bump. Cam gives him the bump out of turn number 3. Ian Martin keeps it straight as they head into turn number 1 and 2. It's really hard to get these trucks a little crazy. They are pretty stable. It really takes getting that fender up underneath the quarter panels. Cam's going to ship it in. Ian Martin's going to slam the door. Out of turn number 3. Cam Peterson, new race leader as they come out of turn number 3. Winicke's now up in the battle as they come out of turn number 2. Winicke going to get all over the back of Ian Martin. Ian Martin going to keep it straight as they head for turn number 3. Peterson going to get the wall as they head through turn number 3. Out of turn number 3, coming to the line. 8 laps complete. 8 laps in the books here as things really starting to get heated there with the leaders. They keep it straight as Cam Peterson now sets sail. Ian Martin second, Cody Winicke in third. Look at this, Donnie Battius in that number 67 made his way up to that number 4 spot. Jonathan Atkins in 5th, Cody Harrison in 6th. Vandenbush has fallen all the way back to 7th, Bill Miller in 8th. Take a look through the field as these guys have really stretched themselves out. How will lap traffic play a role here as it looks like the battle for third might be heating up. Down into turn at number 3. It's going to be Cam Peterson leading the way. Ian Martin in second. He's trying to find some speed. Look for Ian Martin to find a groove to come to the front. He is good at asphalt, but can he find that line he needs to catch the leader as we got lap traffic? Lance just ahead of Peterson. He's going to go to the high side as the leaders close in out of turn number 4. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Cam Peterson leads the way. Ian Martin second. Winicke third. Donnie and Atkins are your top 5 as they come out of turn number 2 down into 3. I always forget there's only 3 corners in this thing. Cameron Peterson leads the way as we got more lap traffic. Christian Noble going to go to the high side. He's going to get in the way. Oh, Atkins almost in the back of him. I don't know why Atkins went up there, but that's going to cost him time as Donnie's going to put the pressure on Winicke. Battle for third starting to heat up here as Ian Martin has closed the gap back on Cam. We're starting to get that battle for the lead is starting to heat back up as Ian Martin has put it back on that number 48. Cam Peterson leading the way as Ian Martin. Will Ian Martin give him the bump back like Cam did to him? As they come out of turn number 1 down into turn number 2. Cam trying to keep the pressure on. Here comes Ian Martin down low into turn number 3. Ian's going to ship it down low, side by side, out of turn 3, coming to the line. Who's going to have it at the line? Peterson at the line, but Ian Martin down in that bottom group as they head through turn number 1. Down the back straightaway through turn 2, looking for turn number 3. Ian Martin still holding strong as Winicke is closed back in on this battle. These guys starting to accordion in as these two battle for the lead side by side. Little bit of tire smoke as Ian Martin has to get on the brakes. Down into turn number 1. Ian Martin drifts up. He gives the right rear to Cam, pushes Cam up the track. Winicky gonna dig back low. Winicky now shooting, looking for the lead, can't quite do it as they shuffle Peterson back to that number 3 position. Good racing out here as they head towards turn number 1. Peterson gonna be all over the back of Winicky as here comes Winicky up underneath Ian Martin. Ian had some major tire smoke out of turn number 1. He's side by side. He's gonna give the thunder to Winicky, but Winicky gonna kind of take the lead out of turn number 3. New race leader Cody Winicky taking the lead. Ian Martin's gonna thread the needle as he drifts into that number 3 spot. A little bit of overdrive and heating those tires up. He's got to let them cool down and reel those leaders back in. This is pretty wild. Good racing. Good racing as they are 20 laps into the feature. Tires. I don't know if they're going to be a factor here, but Cam Peterson looking for the lead as he digs up underneath Cody. Winicky's going to try to hold the lead as they head into turn number 3. This is going to allow Ian Martin to dig in. He gets up underneath Winicky. They make contact out of 3 as Winicky comes down the track. Winicky cuts down on Ian Martin as they head through turn number 1. Down the back straightaway. Things definitely getting exciting as they come out of turn number 2. Keep those leaders together as we got to trade through turn number 3 and 4. More lap traffic coming up as they head into turn number 1. Lance is doing a little bit of drift, and you see the tire smoke as these leaders catch him. He's going to go to the top side. Ian Martin almost in the back of him. Yellow flag is out as Franklin has more issues. Caution is out once again. I'll tell you what a race for the lead. What happened? You know what? Oh, Franklin with a big wreck. Oof. Franklin, he just can't catch a freaking break. Watch this. So the 55 going to get the wall right here. He's going to bounce off and watch Franklin, the victim here. Watch him hit the wall hard and take the tumble. Nothing he can do as Frank goes for the ride through the catch fence into the wall. And then he's sitting and here they come. Nothing he can do. Zero control. Big hit right here. Waiting for it. He gets set down. He thinks he's good. Nope. Austin's going to smoke him in turn number 1. So unfortunate for Franklin as we get the first caution play. Was that the first caution? That was the first caution of the third segment. I had to think of what segment we're in. It is getting wild out there, guys. Wild, wild, wild. What do you guys think of the racing so far here tonight? What do you guys think of the racing here tonight? Who's your favorite? As pit stops have happened. So we got some people going into the pits. They had to pit here tonight. Appreciate it, Ryan. Brandon, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. And the share. Appreciate that. As we're going to get ready for some more green flag racing. Let's see. Who all pitted? Ian Martin pitted. He took some gas. Atkins took tires. Some of these guys took tires, but I think the tire wear is absolute minimal. But it looks like Ian Martin takes tires, and everyone pretty much behind him except for Greg and Metoxin. All right, we are looking for the green flag out of turn number 4. It's going to be Winicky leading the way as they come out of turn number 4. Green flag this time by. Green flag is out. So I'm kind of curious why the rest of these guys did not pit. Do they think they can make it the whole way? That is... Yeah, it is great racing, Caleb. They're all awfully even as Winnike's going to hit the wall. Vandenbush digging down low, side by side for the lead out of turn number 4. Vandenbush is going to have to lead that time by new race leader once again here tonight. Ian Martin has already made his way up a couple spots. He's up into that number 4 position. These guys might have to watch out. He's got quite a bit of a buffer between him. Well, he's only got 1 spot between him and Cam. Cam definitely the biggest competition for him here tonight, as we got a flock of trucks 2, 3, 4 wide, maybe not 4 wide, through the field as they come out of turn number 2. Look at these cars, trucks beating and banging as they head into turn number 3. Good racing through the pack as the leaders are duking it out. Looks like Ian Martin is going for that number 3 position. Move Ian Martin back up to 3rd. He's the first car that pitted as Cam Peterson still stuck back in this number 6 position. Side by side for the lead as Winnike's going to look up underneath Vandenbush as they head into turn number 1. We got a lap car coming off of pit road. I think that's going to be Austin Bolson coming off the track as the yellow flag comes out. Once again, I think it was for Austin. Yeah, that's going to be for Austin stopping. Yeah. He's going to stop here, and that's going to bring out the caution flag, I think. Uh-oh. All right, so. Wow. Lee, thank you for the follow. Rest of the cars coming onto pit road. Cody is going to stay out. Cody has not pitted, I think. Let me go take a look. So Cody has not pitted. Greg Johnson stays out. He is not pitted. As Ian Martin leads the field. Now, after this change, as everybody comes onto pit road that had not pitted already. All right, so it's going to be interesting to see as we are 34, make it 35 laps when they hit the line this time by. So Ian Martin's going to bring him across the line. 35 laps complete. We're going to have 25 laps to go. I'll tell you what, I think that Vandenbush and Winnike might have made a mistake here. And Cody and Greg might be going for gas saving here. There are enough cautions that it could help them not have to pit. I'm just not sure how that works. Not sure how close it's going to be here. All right, let's see if they get that one to go this time by. Will they get that one to go as they come across the line? Nope. At least one more lap of pace in here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That's a warning for everyone.
TFO.
Are you going to go the whole way without pitting?
I'm going to try it. I'm saving under fuel.
You're saving under fuel?
Or saving under caution, dang it.
I'm just
Sorry,
curious.
I'm in here trying to do some mental math.
I get it.
It's hard for me.
Go 91.
All right, Cody, have some fun. I was just curious.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, so Cody is trying to save here as they're going to get the green flag this time by. I'll tell you what, that leader, Ian Martin, he took that pit stop. He does not have to save here tonight. But here's one thing I got to wonder. If Cody can save, will that later truck make a difference? As Ian Martin gets on the gas, Cam Peterson up underneath Cody. They're going to hit into turn number 1. Contact between second and third as Cam's going to take that number 2 spot. Here comes the battle we've been waiting for all night long as Cam tries to close the gap on Ian Martin. Bill Miller, where did he come from? He's up into that number 3 position as these guys shuffle around. Big wreck. Big wreck. Oh, Eddie goes goes for a ride. Caution flag comes out. I'll tell you who that helps. That helps Cody and Greg. Eddie takes a tumble here. As they're just elbows up. Oh, Eddie got sideways. And yeah, they just all beat and bang. Oh, big hit there. Caution flag comes out. Eddie's going to put it back on all four. Ooh. Ooh, it's getting toxic out there. All right, so good racing out here. Good racing, but some contact further back as they had a massive stack up. Eddie is not happy. As the caution flag comes out once again here tonight, as we are going to have 18 laps to go at the line. Every pace lap could be an advantage to Ian Martin here. It's one less lap for anybody else to come up. As it looks like, I think it's Metoxin going to go ahead and get a lap back here. Is that Metoxin getting his lap back? I think so. As Franklin's on pit road. They got a couple pace laps here, and we're going to get ready for that green flag. I'll tell you what, that first segment was so clean. And this feature, and this third segment hasn't been bad. There's just been a couple of runs. I can't complain about anything. We've had races at Michigan that have had more cautions than this in street stocks, and you shouldn't have it. So, all right, so this will be their last shot at double file. If they get a quick caution once again, they will go single file from here on out. We're going to see what they do, as they're going to get it stacked up probably next time by at least one more lap of pace in here after this one. So, wild one here tonight. Definitely not disappointed. Oh, they went one to go. They went one to go. They got them stacked up here going green. This time by going to be 16 laps to go when they take the green flag. Pace truck is in. Ian Martin on the inside. Cam Peterson on the outside. This is the race we've been waiting for all night. As they come out of turn number 4, green flag is out. Oh, Cody's going to get the wall. Oh, I think Cam got a piece of the wall too, as Bill Miller's going to try to take advantage as they dig out of turn number 2. Bill Miller up to that number 2 position as they come down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Atkins going to take advantage. Peterson's going to give Atkins the bump as they come out of turn number 4. All right, so Peterson dropping back to that number 4 spot. Could that be a big advantage to Ian Martin as they come out of turn number 1 down into turn number 1 and 2? Big racing through the field. Here comes Cam looking low in that 48. He's going to get up. Oh, 2 wheels. Oh, big hit. Big hit. They're going to go around. Big pileup. Major pileup down the back straightaway. We got one tumbling down the front straightaway. Who is that? He's still tumbling in turn number 1 and 2. Still tumbling. Oh, my. Who was that just took that massive tumble? I think it was Ket Huntley. Oh my, what a tumble by Ket here. Oh, a little bit of neck code here as Jonathan tries to hold on to it. And the whole field gets blocked, and look at Kent's ride here. Look at the ride out of Kent. How many tumbles does he take? That might have just... That was absolutely in-frickin-sane. Oh. Watch this. Look, they're going to have a little bit of net code. Very little contact here. Cam's going to slide up, and it just shoots that, like they clip wheels. Look at this. Watch this. Whoa, boom. And then then more net code there, and then the whole field's going to get blocked down the front straightaway. Nothing anybody can do. They're just going to pile in here. man, Kent had nowhere to go. Nowhere for Kent to go. He did everything right there. As he takes the tumble and the field just continues to pile in. We're going to be inside 10 laps to go here. What a wild one here tonight as these guys beat and bang. Trucks coming onto pit road. We're going to have to re-rack them, restack them once again as we are inside 10 laps to go. 10 laps to go as they came across the line. All right. So Miller, I don't know. Miller's got a little bit of speed here. Cam Peterson has the quick time, though. I will tell you that. He's going to be starting in that number 3 position. Now is the time for Cam to pull out that inner quick time. Looking for that inner quick time out of Cam here. As the pace truck leads these guys down the back straightaway. What a wild one here tonight, guys. The pace truck is in. We are looking for that green flag. Ian Martin going to take him to the green flag. 8-lap shootout. Can we make it to the white flag? That's the biggest question here. As they come out of turn number 4, green flag is out. Ian's going to get a little bit of a jump down into turn number 1 and 2. And look at this, Dalton Martin, taking a wild ride earlier, has made his way up into that number 5 position. Ian Martin out front leading the way as they head through turn number 3. He's going to dig into turn number 3 as Bill Miller tries to reel him in. Out of turn number 3, across the line, 7 laps to go. 7 laps to go as it's getting really tight further back. These guys racing hard for no money back here. Just bragging rights as the top 5 get paid out as Dalton starting to work on Cody. What a strategy out of Cody being in that top 5 right now. He is in the money by staying out here tonight. That could have been a move for him as Bill Miller has caught Ian Martin as they come out of turn number 2. Bill's going to look down low as they head into turn number 3. He drifts up the track into Ian. Here comes Peterson down low as they come out of turn number 3. 5 laps to go. Ian Martin, I don't know if he just stayed too high because something happened or if he just made a mistake or left it open. I don't know, but Dalton Martin has made his way up to the 4th behind these guys as the top 3 come across the line. Bill Miller, new race leader into turn number 1. Down into turn number 2, Cam Peterson putting the pressure on Miller. He is all over the back of him. Ian Martin might have done it as a strategy because it's a very good chance these guys could get together. You're talking about a $50 difference between 1st and 2nd. Will Cam Peterson give him the bumper as they got 3 laps to go? Ooh, that's actually a pretty good view here as they come down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3. Ian Martin has the best view in the house for the lead. Cam's gonna get in the back of Bill. 2 laps to go. Ian Martin working for that number 2 spot once again. Out of turn number 1, here comes Cam. He's gonna get into the back of Ian. Ian's gonna pinch him down a tick as they come down into turn number 3. White flag in the air. Will they make it to the white flag? Out of turn number 3. Bill Miller, white flag in the air. 1 more lap to go. Ian Martin gonna ship it in deep into turn number 1, trying to close the gap. Does he have enough time? Down into turn number 2. 1 more opportunity. Will he send it in? Will he give him the bumper? Through turn number 3, he gives him the bumper, but drifts too high. Hits the wall. Oh, Peterson's gonna get 2nd, but Bill Miller's gonna take the win. Peterson 2nd. Ian Martin in 3rd. What a freaking race. Cody Winicky and Dalton Martin are your top 5. Wow. Holy cow, what a run out of Bill Miller, pouncing at just the right point. All right, they're going to try and get them lined up here. I'm good with that view. Wow. All right, let's go through the results, and then we'll bring those guys in. Bill Miller with the exciting win here tonight. Cam Peterson second. Ian Martin in third. Cody Winicky in that number 4 spot. Dalton Martin in 5th. Dale in 6th. Cade's going to be 6th. Cody Harrelson 8th. Vandenbush in 9th. Eddie Farnes in 10th. Going to be Donnie Battiest in that number 11 position. Brock in 12th. Greg Johnson in 13th. Nathan Metoxen going to be 14th. Franklin 15th. Brett Smith 16th. Christian 17th. Solomon in 18th. And then I'm going to hit the wrong button. Then rounding out the field here tonight, it's going to be Cole Fisher, Austin Bolson, Lance Elkins, Jonathan Atkins, and Kent Huntley rounding out the field. I'll tell you what, guys, this was a wild one, and we're going to go bring in that top 3. All right, let's go and unmute this. We're going to bring in 3rd. We're going to bring in 1st. I don't see Peterson, but he'll be in here in a minute. Wow, that was wild. Ian Martin, you probably led the most laps here tonight.
Cam, we need you in the waiting room, please.
You probably led the most laps here tonight. What a wild one. Great. It was wild, that race, especially for the lead there quite a few times here tonight. Tell me about your experience out there.
Yeah, I got into the race tonight. I did not expect whatsoever to be a contender. I just saw it and I was like, that's pretty good payout for the entry fee. So I was like, I'm gonna hop in here and see what I can do. And definitely didn't expect to win both stages there. And then lead majority of the feature as well. I felt like I ran everybody pretty clean tonight, and then as soon as a guy got to my rear bumper to have an opportunity, he just runs me over, never made a attempt to pass me clean whatsoever. And that's what I did all night, race people clean. And I mean, I understand these trucks are meant to beat and bang, but you know, I was able to pass Cam back clean after he had passed me without, you know, having to run him over. It's just sad. It's disappointing. That's a better word to use. Running good and clean all night, doing a good pit strategy just to get run over in the last 10 laps. But overall, it was a good race. Really thankful for AMX and them guys. Even putting this on, just the opportunity to run something like this, it was definitely a blast.
I mean, tell me about that race. And I mean, you know, you expect to lean on each other a little bit in the corners, and I know you and Cam both did a little bit, but it looked like good, fun, clean racing overall. And you guys were really duking it out. I mean, Cam come up there. I mean, were you surprised? I mean, you ran away with the first segment, and now all of a sudden you got a ton of pressure out of Cam. I mean, that racing had to be fun, though.
Yeah, I noticed I was starting to overdrive my entry, so I started backing it up, and then that ended up eating me because later in the race, as soon as someone would get to my rear bumper, if I tried to run my normal corner, they would just, you know, full throttle into my rear bumper, use me as a brake with no intent to make the corner at all. I don't know. I don't race like that. I don't know if, you know, it's just like one guy. I don't know if it's AMX as a whole. I doubt it is, because these guys seem like a pretty stout group. But I understand leaning on each other. That's one thing. But, you know, running someone deep in the corner and hitting them every time and then finally getting next to them and getting 2 or 3 lanes to run your corner and still managing to right rear him, I just think that's a little dirty. That's my own opinion. Most people might disagree with that. I don't know. But regardless, I had a fun time. And definitely a blast racing Cam. Me and him rubbed doors a lot, but nothing where we just straight up doored each other. But overall, good race.
Well, good run here tonight. Why don't you give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Yeah, I mean, I really don't got anybody. I'll give a shout out to my primary sponsor for most of my race cars that I run here on the sim, Hall Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning out of Merced, California. They do residential, commercial heating and air conditioning units, sheet metal fabrication, all that kind of stuff. So if you're anywhere in the Merced, California area and you need something done, reach out to them. They've been a long-term sponsor of just about everything that I do here on iRacing. and I'm super appreciative of what they do. And I also want to thank AMX once again. This is an extremely fun race, and I'll definitely be back. I guess next year whenever they run it, maybe back some more in just the league in general. We'll have to see.
Well, good run. Enjoy that third place, and remember the broadcaster always takes tips. No, just kidding. I'll talk to you later, bud.
See you.
Cam, man, you ended up front, and you woke up and gave everybody a show there for a while. I mean, what a race in that number 48. I didn't know what to expect out of you. I know you knew the trucks, but I'd never seen you on asphalt before.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen myself on asphalt before, to be honest. Yeah, like you said, I know the trucks really well. I don't know asphalt. I don't know how the tires wear down. I don't, typically run more than like a lap at a time on anything asphalt. So it was, that was a good run. That was fun coming from 15th and from the start all the way up to, leading at one point. And I think we had a shot for the win. It was just timing wasn't in our favor, but I think that's definitely an experience thing on my end. I think I need to time that stuff a bit better and figure out when to make my move and when to block maybe just a bit harder. But that's just all experience. I'm sure some of these guys definitely have more experience on the oval side, but I think it was just my experience with the truck itself that stood out today.
Yeah, it's definitely a little bit different experience, especially like, dirt's a little more forgiving and you can manipulate the truck a little bit more on the dirt. We saw that when you and Jonathan got together, it just reacts different when you get in the gas a little bit different. Is that what you found out here tonight?
Yeah, when we made contact, I remember I feel like it was pretty vivid. It didn't seem like it was anything to send him off the track. I know my ping was a little bit high. So it definitely could have been net code. I didn't
It
look
was
back on the replay.
it was definitely net code, but the push
Okay.
through, you had to push through the center.
Yeah, I know I had to push through the center. I did let off a little bit. I got back on it. But I mean that it seemed like it was okay contact. If I was racing on the dirt with someone, it would have been like we would have been side by side coming across the start finish line. But that wasn't the case today, and I think that could have been on anyone's on anyone's plate today. But like I said, my ping was a bit high, and that's just an online racing incident, in my opinion. I've made contact 1,000 times with other people, and I don't feel like that was enough to send someone off the track. But netcode playing its part, who knows what can happen?
I mean, it had to be interesting though, trying to mix in your little bit of off-road stuff with these trucks on the asphalt side, because moving them up out of the way wasn't quite the same. I was watching you and Ian, and that's where it was really noticeable. I mean, you try to do the little nudge where you try and nudge somebody up with the rear quarter panel. It just didn't seem to work the same because these trucks actually held the track so well.
Yeah, I hear you. And also, all the momentum carries forth to the guy ahead of you. So you don't want to give anybody like a bump and run or anything like that, because they can just, if they see it coming, I mean, you lose that battle. So
yeah,
you're just hoping the guy pushes the corner a little too wide and you can send it on through underneath of them out of the exit.
Well, thank you for giving us a hell of a show here today. You always do, but definitely cool to see you do it on asphalt. Why don't you give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it so much. Looking forward to watching this back. Thank you to AMX Racing, to Anthony, Nick. I know Taylor plays a part. All the guys on AMX, they put on a good show all the time. They do a fantastic job, by the way, with officiating everything. They do real-time officiating on some of the stuff. So hats off to them. I think they did a pretty good job tonight. But yeah, thanks to Pimax, thanks to Sim Magic, thanks to the crew at No Auto Records, thanks to my girlfriend Hazel, thanks to anyone else watching out, family, my mom Connie, grandma Nana, Aunt Leanne, all the people watching. I know they love watching this stuff, so hats off to them.
Hey, great race, and always appreciate the show.
Thanks, James.
Bill Miller, the surprise winner. You come out of nowhere here late, take the victory here with about 5 laps to go, man. Tell me about the chaos back there in the field.
It was definitely a little chaotic. I ended up starting the first race in 18th and slowly worked my way up through the night. And yeah, apparently Ian's not real happy, but I'll be quite honest. I was so locked in, I don't even recall, touching him. So I do have to apologize to him apparently, because I do not recall that.
Well, definitely. I think I caught the tail end of it because I was watching it. I was wondering why he was so high up on the track. So I didn't even see it. I missed it. So I can't even tell you what happened. But man, you got up there. I mean, you were there, what, third or fourth on that final restart, and you just powered your way up into second, and then looked for the lead. You had the speed. I mean, nobody thought. I mean, all of a sudden you're there at the end, and we hadn't talked about you all night long.
Yeah, I pitted there on the last one. The first caution come out lap 21 ish, somewhere around there. I pitted and took 2 right side tires. I don't know if that made a difference or not, but it held up throughout the length of the race. I had good speed. I was able to push hard when I needed to, and yeah, I don't know. It's the first time I've done this race these on this track, so don't know a lot about them, to be honest.
You know, I think it was kind of an even playing field there because I think everybody was kind of new at doing it. I know they ran a practice race last Thursday night, but other than that, really nobody's done a whole lot of laps here, and definitely was a different situation for a lot of people. I don't think anybody that was in the top 3 ran any laps in the practice race, so I mean, it's kind of cool to see that. And then you up there duking it out with probably one of the best on the off-road, Cam Peterson. I mean, that had to be a unique experience too.
Absolutely. I put up a practice about an hour or hour and a half before the race. I had a buddy that talked me into it about an hour and a half before the race, racing it. So thank you to Donnie Batiste for talking me into running this with him. And I put up a practice, and Cam was in there turning some fast laps then too. So
You know, I always butcher
yeah.
Donnie's last name, but but no, he was up there in the mix for a little while too. So I mean, it's just so easy to get contact and get shuffled out here. I mean, how worried were you about netcode coming up through the field?
Uh, not, to be honest, not at all. I haven't even been on the sim for over a month. I drive truck, and I got home late last night, the first time in 3 weeks. So I hopped on today after I got all my paperwork and stuff done I needed to get done. And yeah, Donnie hopped in and said, "Come run this race with me." So here I am.
Well, probably a nice little $5 investment here. Why don't you give a shout out to friends, family, and sponsors, and go enjoy that victory?
I'd like to thank the league first for putting this on, and you guys for broadcasting. I can't wait to go back and watch the broadcast. That really had to be pretty exciting. The top 8 were out there. Well, throw a blanket over them pretty much that whole race. So it had to be a pretty exciting broadcast. And then I'd like to thank my teammates at Shockeye. We had a couple of them in there. Me and Donnie, Kent Hunley, Jonathan Atkins, all teammates. All had pretty good runs at different times throughout the night. So it's good to have good teammates to help you out.
For sure. Well, great run here tonight. Go enjoy that victory, and I think you're at least $150 richer. I don't know if that changed at all. All right,
Well,
buddy.
thank you.
Have a good one.
Yeah, have a good evening.
Franklin.
Hey, James, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. How's it going with you? I mean,
Not
I
bad.
mean, you had a typical race day.
It's to be expected, but
Yeah.
it's a blast running out there, and I wouldn't give it up for the world. So I will. I'll go home, lick my wounds, and get ready for next year's Turkey Bowl.
Now I did post a link. I don't know if it did any good, but I did eventually find the link and grab it and post it up. But I know you got that raffle tonight for two $20. You got 2 giveaways for a $20 iRacing gift certificate. Are we going to do that now?
Yeah. First, before I get to that, I just want to give a huge shout out, James, to you and MDiTV and all the work you do to support AMX. It's been really exciting over this last year or two to see our league grow the way it has. I mean, I used to be able to make features, and now I'm lucky if I can place top 10 in the LCQs. So it's a good problem to have. Sucks for me. But I really want to contribute a lot of that success to the work you do with our league, because you helping us promote and have the fan base we have really comes down to the work you've done. So first and foremost, huge shout out to you. And as far as the raffle goes, while we're waiting to be brought up here, we went ahead and drew the names. The first raffle winner for $20 iRacing gift card on behalf of AMX is going to go to Taylor Van and Bush. And then the second gift card on behalf of MDiTV is going to go to Greg Johnson. So congratulations to those two. I'll be reaching out to you shortly to get you your winnings, and look forward to seeing you next year for the next Turkey Bowl.
That's awesome because it's two guys that obviously are always racing and supporting the league. So especially Vandenbush, he puts a lot of time and money into the league. So good to see him get that. And Greg's a supporter across all my races, so I definitely appreciate Greg getting that one.
Absolutely, and I look forward to seeing you this Thursday. Come Woot, that's always a good one to get in on. So thank you again for what you do, and I love being part of MDiTV and the races you put on.
Appreciate it. We love having you. Oh, always fun
Awesome.
to have you. Just hopefully one of these times you can survive to that.
Mark my words, one of these days I'm going to be talking to you on a podium, and it's going to be glorious.
Yeah, I feel it coming. Definitely on Woot.
Absolutely, brother. All right, well, you have a good evening and a happy Thanksgiving.
Have a good one, and I will see you soon.
Sounds good.
All right, guys, what a race here tonight. That was a lot of fun. We're going to go through the sponsors one more time. Good to see Vandenbush get that gift. He definitely contributes a lot to the league. And he has just a trim lawn service out of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Make sure you guys get a hold of him if you need anything and you're up that way with your yard work. Then you have Noble Arrow Works. So let's go ahead and find their stuff because I can't remember it all. All right, so Noble Arrow Works. Today they did the $10 High Flyer Award, and I got a feeling that one is going to go to Kurt. He had that big tumble, but we will find out. They will announce that soon. So the driver with the most spectacular crash of the night. And then also make sure you guys go check them out. Follow them on Facebook. Go subscribe to their YouTube channel. They're based out of Oklahoma City, supporting surrounding areas. Noble Arrow Works offers a wide range of specialty imaging services. Wow, I just screwed that up. Including aerial maps, utility inspections, HD photography, 4K video, thermal inspections, and search and rescue. Go check those guys out. That is freaking awesome. And then we have suicide preventions. We had an anonymous donor donated $90 to the pot today. Help these guys out, put on a show, give them something more to race for. I mean, that's a lot. These guys spent $5 to run this race, and then there's another $90 on top of it. That's freaking awesome. But they wanted to put that towards suicide preventions, and make sure you always check on family and friends, guys. That's going to be it for me tonight. Appreciate you guys coming out and hanging out. And as always, until next time, be safe and have a good night.